Pro Football player Travis Kelce is pressed for time during the football season. So he does two things at once. Whether it's grilling while mowing.
Two things at once!
Or getting this season's updated COVID-19 shot at the same visit as his flu shot.
Two things at once.
You can be like Travis and ask your pharmacist about getting this season's COVID-19 shot at the same visit as your flu shot, if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, go to SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Thanks for tuning into our podcast. We love having you here, and it's our mission to bring you all the latest and greatest tips, skills, and know-how to make you the best that you can be. We know that you have it in you, and we're going to show you how. Now, let's get started.
Thank you for tuning in today. You are now listening to That Will Never Work Podcast with your host, Maurice Chism. Thank you very much for tuning in today. So, last episode we discussed, or I spoke about the rebranding idea. The viewpoint of growth and understanding where you are and where you're going, right? Do you know that there, in my conversations with various individuals, more importantly, some HR recruiters, human resource recruiters, staffers, things like that, as we're looking at branding and understanding who we are and what we've done, again, we've talked about resumes and just understand that I'm not an HR individual. I've spoken to quite a few. These were some of my takes from talking to some of those, along with, as I stated, going to school. People are mentioning those. So I'm surrounded with a lot of individuals that are talking about the very same thing. And it's very interesting. But one of the things that I find, or a resource that I find that people are not really utilizing as much or as often, is one of our social networks. I know people post things on Facebook and Instagram and even TikTok, and they're trying to find ways to get seen, right, in that space, in that social media space. But is that the right place for you to find your next employer? How about, is that the right place for you to find your next employee? Do you know where people are that you're looking for? I have some clients that they utilize some of the popular job search engines or search websites, and they're not finding the most qualified individuals or the person that fits their vision or their values the same as they used to or they once were. And I wonder how many of you are looking for jobs and are not finding the ones that you really would like. One of the things that I have found is most interesting when people Google your name and what comes up. What are one of the first social media places that people find you if they were to Google your name? Is it, something that is it Instagram where you have a name that is not becoming of you? Again, we're talking about branding, right? Does it showcase your skills or your talents or your work experiences. And what I'm getting to is utilizing LinkedIn as a place to really build your professional network. Number one. Number two, you can find some valuable jobs on that website. I'm not being paid by LinkedIn whatsoever. I'm just utilizing or expressing my thoughts and opinions about this particular social network that can grow you. One of the things that helped me to be turned on to LinkedIn a few years ago when I had read an article, I believe it was the Entrepreneur magazine. And again, a magazine that I was able to find in the market. I'm not 100% sure if it's still there now. But it explained to me what each social network is used for, right? And LinkedIn was one that I did not pay a whole lot of attention to. I didn't know how many people were on there, what their focuses really were. I did have a basic resume format on there. It was not very detailed. I did not go into, I did not put out there who I am or what I had going on. I didn't keep it up. Just like I'm asking each and every one of you to update your resume, at least in a hard copy form. That way you can keep a real tally of it. Now, on the flip side of that, if you would like to use LinkedIn, which LinkedIn can be one of your links for your resume, for people to see where you are and what you have going on. And also, based off of who you might be connected to, I have seen a lot of people use their LinkedIn as their reference page. Now, whether or not that's right or wrong, again, I don't know. I'm not an HR individual, but I have heard that people were able to use that as an effective reference page, because on LinkedIn, people could say, hey, I worked with this individual. They did great. They did well. They're knowledgeable. They have these certain skills. They are customer service based. They are hard workers. They understand all the software that's needed. Whatever it is, it's a great space for individuals who are looking to, again, move forward in their careers. Now, for myself, it has been truly a place where I can, for me, I've been able to put it there in case I forget something or something else comes up, or, you know, my old job title changes. I'm like, oh, wow, you know what? I did do that, or I did do this. So I have, that has been my copy of my resume. Now, I do know that at this particular time, I need to update it again, and I will very shortly. But I have, if you can see my desk, I have a whole lot of yellow stickies all over it with little tidbits for me to do this and do that, and update this and update that. So I don't know how many of you are in the same boat, and it feels like you never have time. But you're going to have to take time. Again, it's the end of the year. There are going to be some quiet moments here. Hopefully you will be able to spend it with your family. But take some time for yourself and understand where you are and what you're trying to get to for the upcoming year. It's not going to be easy. Trust me, it's not going to be easy to remember everything. But utilize something like LinkedIn where you can keep it there, and when they do a search within LinkedIn for your job title or skills or whatever it is, you can be seen by a lot of different people. You know, from some of the numbers, they say that there's over 2.8 million recruiters that use LinkedIn. There are over 30 million employers that are on LinkedIn with over 20 million open job opportunities. So understand that these numbers, they are a lot. They're a lot. And even though you may say, hey, you know what, Maurice, how many members are actually on LinkedIn? Like, how many people are on LinkedIn? Well, per some numbers at research, it was over 800 million members on LinkedIn. But understand that each place that you are, you've been employed, you can reach out and connect with those individuals. Maybe they could pull you into where they are. Keep in mind that, you know, whatever organizations you've been a part of, schooling, whatever it is, your network is a lot larger than what you have on Facebook and Instagram. So I know for myself, my Facebook is mainly family members, right? Where LinkedIn is my professional space. So consider that today, you know, making sure that not just your resume is updated, but your LinkedIn is updated. Please use that resource. It's right there for you. And even if you don't have any other type of social media, please reconsider using LinkedIn. Again, I'm not being paid for it. No link is in the description for it at all. But use it. Try to find a way to jump in on it every week or so, just to kind of see what's going on with the jobs and job opportunities. Speak with recruiters, get people to review your resume, see if you're using the right kind of words, action words, and things like that. Please, please, please. We're trying to find ways to build ourselves up to make us more marketable across the board, not just for a job, but also networking opportunities, ways to build up your company. If you need employees, it goes both ways. I thank you very much for listening today.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details. Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.